I got the... I thought that said sugary at first because I'm an idiot. Surgery ID pass 01. Yeah, anyway, so when I was setting up my Xbox, I had a wired connection at my old place, so I took it out of my computer because I just wanted it for my desktop. And it actually looks like there is a bit of blood on my character. I haven't really taken any hits, so maybe that is a thing. But anyways, I was just installing games, downloading some stuff, like the DLCs for this, for example, and like a theme or whatever. And yeah, let's use this. Now I'm just on the other side. Oh wait, there's something back there. I don't super know what these white glowy pieces are. But I probably want them, right? Yeah, anyways, so I was installing games. And when I had attempted to install 2 Human, I got a disk read error. Is that just a cloud of blood? It gets my sword very bloody when I slash it. Does it have a vague shape of some sort? Oh, is it just for getting me into freak out mode? I don't know if I'm actually able or supposed to kill this thing. I think I'm taking damage though. I'm going to just leave. No, don't jump. Go through this fucking door. There's nothing here. Let's go. Oh, right, the sword thing. No, just get off. Alright, brush the sword out. Now let's go. I think I'm super powered or something right now. I don't super know how it works. But I want to take advantage of it. I'm losing health. And I don't know how to stop it. I have no idea how to stop it. Let's switch back to dual swords because it's cool. I don't know. But yeah, I don't think that the disk read error during install necessarily means that the game will freeze and not work. I don't think that's necessarily what that means. There's the sealed door key. But it happened to another game too. I got 99 Nights, I think. That's one of the other games I actually wanted to play. It was mainly, admittedly, it was mainly Guardian Heroes, this, and Lost Odyssey. How do I stop this from happening? Oh, this is the room with the fucking Blood Man. Blood Man, I want nothing to do with you anymore. Look at the trouble you've got me in. Where am I supposed to go? I am still losing health and I don't know how to stop this mode from happening. Alright, before this kills me and I have to start the stage over, I'm going to just look at the instruction manual and try to figure out what is going on. Apparently, if I press X and A together, or Y and B together, yeah, Y and B together is a counter stance, and X and A together is an ecstasy attack. I don't know what that is. Okay, so the splatter gauge. The picture will fill with red. When the picture is full, the character will enter rampage mode. And that is on the last page, and the rest of this manual is just the French version. I don't know what rampage mode is. Is this going to stop before I die? That's what I would just like to know. Because it's not like I can just switch to Saki. She's not here. Will it not take my last health pip? Will it just stay indefinitely? And now I'll just die in one hit? Nope, there I go. So yeah, it just fucking kills me. Tips. Oh, I have tips now. If you press the X button for the next attack with precise timing exactly as the first, you'll form a cool combo. Alright, yeah, that was the thing X2. If you press the attack button, just it connects. So every time I die, do I get a new tip? So I googled it, cause and it was easy to Google because apparently I'm not the only person having this trouble. But if you press the back button or select, you get this neato item menu. Oh wow, these key items actually have models? That one looks retarded, but that's cool. Question marks? Yeah, I don't know what any of these are. They all look the same. But yeah, you have these items. That recovers health. Increases your things. Attack, increases your speed. Raises splatter games normal, recovers vitality during rampage. I do not have one. However, this goddess statue fragment, I get those little things that I've been picking up because of course I noticed that the goddess statue got rid of my covered with gore, my gore meter, I guess. So I guess these statue fragments fix that. So yeah, now I know. I had to fucking look it up online. That's stupid. Oh, okay. It actually didn't even set me back that far. I think because, like, yeah, I remember I got to this new area while I was in rampage mode. And then I went in these side doors and died in one of these side doors. So hey, just editors, again, ignore that cut. I'm literally trolling myself for editing this in the future. Yeah, I guess the red balls on the floor, they recover vitality while in rampage mode. And some people had tips like, hey, you'll want to have rampage because I guess you do additional damage and stuff, and it'll get you through bosses a lot quicker. So that's a good thing to know, I guess. Anyways, let's take another look at that map. Okay, so I want to go that way. So let's go this way. I'm level 6 now. Wait, was I not level 11? Whatever, I don't know. I was pretty sure I was level 11. Am I going down in level? Is this like golf rules? The lower your level, the better? What is this guy's deal? I've encountered one, I think one died before while I was just slashing and mashing and slashing. But this guy seems to be putting up a bit of a fight. Is it just melee attacks that work? I don't have a lot of options, What? I was told I could go this way. This game lies to you so much. Oh, you get out of my way. You can't be killed. Or at least I don't know how to kill you. Because let's keep in mind the game didn't even tell me to what buttons to press to attack. I'm pretty sure that when I was looking this game up, I took a peek at some gameplay footage, and I could have sworn I saw tutorial messages. When I was figuring out how the 360 worked, and I was trying to learn how to install games if the option was available, that chainsaw had a mission. Anyways, I was like, oh, I'll just start the game up and see if there's an install option from, just when you start it up or whatever, because most PS3 games will be like, hey, do you want to install, or it'll just start installing, and I wanted to know if that was a thing I could do. Right, got the bloody sword. Wow, that lasts for a while. You're stunned for some good time. But as I was saying, so I started it up just to see if that was a thing. I later found out that you can just install through... Wait, does the camera not even go through these that are not technically a wall? Wow. Even invisible barriers, huh? But yeah, so I started it up, so maybe because I started it up once and then didn't start playing, I tricked the game into thinking I started playing, so now it's not giving me tutorial messages. Oh, there's a lot of boys here. I hope I don't get stuck in one of these with those guys I can't kill. Oh, there's at least 3 of them here. Well, I'm getting my skill meter up. Oh, that sword, it's getting... Oh, goodness, this is a bad place to be stunned. No, I didn't want to do that. Stop. Stop. Thankfully, no one's fucking attacking me. There we go. I wanted to get my ecstasy up so I can do an attack. I see a meter is flashing. Can I do it? I'm pressing the 2 attack buttons at the same time. You know, let's pause. Let's take another look. It's X and A. I've been pressing X and Y. I've been drinking this whole time, by the way. Alright, let's get back to it then. Boom, there's my ecstasy attack. It's a lot easier when you press the right fucking button. Wow, is it already filled up again? Just get out of there. Stop. Stop with this. That lasts for fucking ever. Here's another one for you. Gotta keep an eye on that blood on the sword. It's filling up real quick. There are so many zombies here. Oh, rampage mode. Wonderful, just what I wanted. Oh, maybe I can... Oh, I'm killing these guys. Maybe I can only kill these guys in rampage mode. Maybe that's the trick. Because I have not encountered a goddess statue yet. So maybe the stage was sort of balanced in a way that by the time I started getting to these guys, I would already be in rampage mode. Because it gave me that blood thing to fight. So my ecstasy attack is just me doing some big old horizontal swings. I got another one right here for you. So many guys around. It's got huge reach too. Oh right, the blood thing. Oh wow, he just smacks me with his chainsaw and it breaks. Oh no, there he goes again. I thought he was losing it. Oh, I guess the stage is over. I'm glad for that, because I didn't want to waste one of my goddess statue things. Oh, wait, I get it. She was talking about how her, she felt like her baneful blood abilities were getting sapped. So I started at level 11, and we had a bit of a God of War thing, where I was brought back to my weakest state. So it was a bit of a reset. But at least I got 12 points, so that's nice. Is this loading screen going to be long enough to make this minigame worth playing? Because the minigame pops up every time, even for the small transitions. And it usually only lasts about a second sometimes. Oh, there's a fucking big one! I hope I got that big pointage. Oh, so this time I get to play as Saki, that's cool. And then we have another cutscene. There's way more of these than I was expecting. I honestly only expected like that opening and that's it. Maybe an ending one, but... Wow. See what happens when you set your standards low enough and you can only be impressed. This woman's like, wow, jackpot. Tied up schoolgirl, my favorite. Yeah, there's quieter ways you could have done that. Oh, okay, no. She's a woman that doesn't give a shit, I see. That's cool. I like that. That was fucking neato. I guess Funeral Man Ying and his boy, Funeral Man Other Ying, is gone now. That's fine. If Ying doesn't show up again... Oh no, there he is. I was gonna say, like, if there was no point in ever giving him a name if he's just gone now. He might be a thing that returns, I guess, since, hence talking about that mysterious aura that he had. It's like he's undead, but not quite. What is Ying's deal? Why am I so bad at this all of a sudden? Now we get to play as Saki, it makes sense. We played as, Aya the whole other time. We gotta give Saki a bit... Oh, the other... I have the other girl with me. Is that a third playable character? And, in that last stage, did the option to do multiplayer even exist for that last stage, since there was only one playable character there? I wonder how that would have worked. Anyways, this new character seems to have a gun. What's her deal? Circle? Okay, Circle's... she just does that gun slap. Square shoot. Triangle's kick. Yep. Okay, reload. All right, let's rock her for a little bit. Oh, look at all these limited time offer. I'm gonna rock Gun Girl for a bit. She's new. She rolled up one sleeve. That kind of bothers me, but it's whatever. Maybe it's Devil May Cry now. Maybe it's Guns mode. I always, in all the Devil May Cry games I played, I always felt like the guns were kind of garbage. Okay, so if you just keep shooting, she stays facing that way. Oh geez, look at that attire. She's zipped all the way down. One sleeve rolled up. What a mess. I guess maybe the lock-on would suit her quite a bit. Let's just see how effective this lock-on is. I imagine that square is just shoot. Holding back and shoot won't do a thing. That's normal square. Backing up square, forward square. It's all the same shoot. Can I change targets? I can't change targets, I don't think. Well, unless a target dies. Alright, I have to... And also, when you reach 0, it doesn't just reload for you. Which kind of sucks. Maybe they can be defeated by ecstasy attacks. Seems her meter fills up pretty quickly. Let's see if that's a thing. That's her ecstasy attack. She just shoots a whole lot. Alright, no, it's that enemy will not die from that way. Oh, I just switched to 2 guns. Or just the other gun. Oh no, then triangle. Yeah, triangle's Uzi. Square shotgun. Can't do both at once though, I've tried. Reload them both, that's cool. Oh, I guess that's also dual guns, but it acts as one. Anyways, let's switch back. I wonder, well, I'm not at a point in the game where I would have my blood meter very filled. So I don't know how I would defeat those guys that don't seem to give a shit about my regular attacks. Unless killing these regular zombies and just leaving them is fine. I don't super know what their trick is. It's super punishing when you attack an enemy with full blood. And also it seems like this is going to last long enough that it's going to put me into rampage mode to kill these guys. I think the game's straight up just doing that. Like if there's these guys around, you'll just fight unlimited zombies until you're rampaging. But apparently one thing that I did discover while looking up rampage mode on Google is if you switch characters, the person in rampage will stop losing their health while they're not being used. So I guess once Saki's all rampaged out and I can take care of these dummies that are making me do the rampage thing, I will just simply switch the other girl. Did she get a name? I don't remember. I should maybe drink less when I stream. It's getting harder and harder to keep track of what's going on, even in the most basic of games like this one. Alright, it's gonna come soon, right? Oh yeah, that's what was required to move on. Was just defeat those guys. I don't really need the strength bonuses that come with this. Especially when you consider that I'm playing on easy, and these enemies are very weak. So hey, it's Anna now. Oh, you have a gun too. You don't even have a head. I feel like you sort of need a head to really... Oh, what am I saying? Americans use guns all the time. And they don't use their heads much at all. I was going to say you kind of need your head to use a gun, but... That's wrong. It's kind of neat that the way they worked that in, though. The way that her reload is just the swords. I guess the blood wiping. It doesn't tell you much at all. Like, I'd have to look this stuff up. And I probably will. Because, I mean, that stuff, you unlock different costume-related stuff. And I want to dress up my girls in cool costumes. Let's switch to these. Oh, come on. Target him while he's on the ground. There's a... So anyways, like as I said, there's a couple 360 games I want to play. This was one of them. It's nice that Anna... Wait, is Anna spelt with 3 fucking N's? Wow. That's horrible. Anyways, yeah, this was one of the few 360 games I wanted to play. Guardian Heroes, of course, was literally the reason I bought this. I wanted to play Guardian Heroes HD. It is my #1 favorite game. That's right. I can commit to a #1, and Guardian Heroes is really good. It's a fucking great game. And the HD version only came out on the Xbox Live Arcade. And that sucks. It's not on PS. It wasn't on PS3 because PS3 was the console at the time. Not on PS4 either. Only on the 360 Arcade. Maybe compatible with one. I don't know. Xbox One, that is. But whatever the case. There's only one place to get it aside from the Sega Saturn, and I mean, like, I love my Sega Saturn, don't get me wrong, and it is hooked up at all times, but like it's such an old console. It's frozen a couple times, like it's so old. It's going to die, and it breaks my heart because you have the NES Classic being released, where it has a bunch of NES games. You have these retro what's I believe is referred to as clone consoles, which are just like just stuff that runs old cartridges. And I was looking at a video for one today called the CD, spelled SEEDI, and they have like a crowdfunding thing on Kickstarter. And it was like, hey, it runs disc-based games from the 90s era. And I'm like, oh shit, does it include Sega Saturn? Because I'd love a new Saturn hardware with like HDMI output and stuff. That'd be great. And it doesn't, of course, because the Sega Saturn is a goddamn puzzle and an enigma that no one can figure out, apparently. Like, even emulation for Sega Saturn. Sega Saturn is very old, you must understand, 1997, 1996-ish. It's very old, and the emulation is still nowhere near stable or perfect. You can run your 2D games okay, but like games with a 3D element, you're probably gonna have trouble. Even a little bit of 3D element. Like I got Albert Odyssey. I use discs, by the way. I don't use ISOs because I own a lot of Saturn games. Albert Odyssey runs just fine, and that's great. So when I do a Sega Saturn related series that's coming up soon, I'll be able to run Albert Odyssey and the quality will be nice. But for the most part, I actually use an old-timey, like a composite capture device. So it's not going to look great. The quality is going to be sorely lacking, which is unfortunate. Because the Sega Saturn has a lot of great potential. But yeah, so despite all these cool clone consoles coming out and all this cool updated stuff to get, there's like cartridge-based ones, and now there's a CD-based one. But as for the Sega Saturn, there just isn't one. The Sega Saturn's too hard. I think the Kickstarter page said that they could do Sega Saturn in the future. Maybe they'd work on it, but just give me a way to play my Sega Saturn games in HD. With HDMI and everything. Because like I said, the hardware is old. There's no new Sega Saturns. And I love Sega Saturn.